Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today as we have a chat with Alf. Alf is just some dude. He's not some dude, he's from A.T.O.M, and he's at the door of the mycelium building. And he's telling me about how A.T.O.M basically has, well, a bunch of defectors. I'm not really sure if that's the case. I'm not sure if they are the defectors. Because if A.T.O.M, I don't know, it's kind of complicated. But there's a bunch of people from A.T.O.M working in the Mycelium Institute or whatever. So he's telling me about that, and he just uncovered the plot by tuning into a very specific concert, and he gave me the name and Wasteland 86. I don't actually know what that means, but yeah. And then apparently that wasn't that. How many of our agents have been recruited by the mycelium? Approximately. Don't tell me exactly. I mean, I wouldn't want to know things. I don't know myself, but a lot, it seems. People said something like 15% and a hell of a lot. And you must understand that when someone in A.T.O.M says a hell of a lot, it means the matter was serious. Even some higher ranks were recruited. Terrible thing. Do you know why the mushroom cult recruited A.T.O.M fighters? Well, of course they would benefit from having their followers in an organization with our reputation. He means the other way around. He means they would benefit from having followers from an organization with our reputation. Anyway, there's to how they'd learned about us, I can't say. Maybe someone babbled it out, or perhaps there was some other way. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they were founded by an A.T.O.M member, which is the likeliest scenario, actually. So what are you planning to do now in Krasnoznameni? The agents look at each other, uncertain. Well, after what has happened, the bosses decided to take the horse by the horns. Oh my god, are you serious? How did you mistranslate that? How is it not the bull by the horns? Is that supposed to be a joke about horses having horns now? Because I didn't see any of that. That would be cool, though. Anyway, yeah. A.T.O.M has horny horses. And sent us to Krasnoznameni to deal with this sect. The problem is the mushroom lovers have apparently learned of it and fled. The mushroom lovers. Now we're thinking, if we're here already, perhaps we should seize the power in the city? What do you think? Seriously, if those freaks were right about one thing, it was that we need to come in the light. The wasteland is in trouble, and we keep on working from behind the scenes. I've heard you liberated some village. Now we have something like a hub there, with this devil Gozin looking after it. But why should we content ourselves with it? The time of commotion is the time to get one's act together. Just imagine Krasnoznameni as our new base. I don't know what your old base is. Maybe it's better than I expect it to be better. All the new opportunities will put everything in order in these lands and encourage the residents for fruitful work. I don't like encourage the residents for fruitful work. That sounds like enslaving people. That sounds like what a slaver would say when he tries to basically whitewash what he does and just be like, it's just encouraging them for fruitful work because the work they do right now is not fruitful to me. I'm not sure, says Lenin. I don't think the bosses will be happy to learn about this unauthorized takeover on your part. It'll be fine. They have more serious problems now. It's time to act. And when they learn of it, why, they'll give us all medals. This guy sounds that this is... Are you really going on with that? Can I just not take part in that? Can I just be like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't... that wasn't me. Oxygen is gonna say something. Let them interfere. Listen to these young communards. You know your old father is never against good prospects. I'd gladly join bees in the hive just to be in a good team. This is an exceptional team. It's a wonderful opportunity. A revolution! Apparently bees in the hive are a good team, and he would like to go there. because they're good. That's all I need. As long as I'm in a good team, you know what? That's fine, even if they're bees. And he says, I suppose. Look, Maurice, who's the old man? A relative? Don't get me started. Look, give the locals the chance to develop. They're doing quite well, you know. Quite well. Sorry. Quite well? Sure. The gangsters all but have an official office in their city. When we were entering one by one, the guard at the gate asked each of us, for a bribe, let alone the fact there's a male prostitute at their ship. How dare they? I don't want a male prostitute, so it must be outlawed. And this chamber of commerce of theirs is full of vipers. At least not full of rats or spiders that are called crickets, or myrmics that are ants. Let's see. We have a rule to act secretly. What do you care? People live their lives and doing quite well. Actually, are they? In here, let's look at it objectively. Is Krasnoznameni the city where people live their best lives, or the best lives, I should say? So we have the first city, Otranoi. That is pretty good. It's pretty chill. There are some raids. They're basically under the rule of bandits, which take all their stuff apparently. And they have their own guards, which sort of seem to work. So, you know, that sort of sucks that they're working for the bandits. The bandits probably live the best life, I guess, but they probably are shot at every once in a while if they, you know, are robbers. But because they don't need to work much, they just hang out. They have a nice building. It's a little bit surrounded by radioactivity, but I don't think that's meant to, by the game, to be taken seriously. So the bandits are probably living the best life right now. Of course, the people inside the bunker of Chamber of Commerce, yeah, those are probably, I don't know. I guess it's up to you to decide. Do you like living underground and with a pig? But living off the backs of other people, mind you. I don't know. This city is the closest we have seen. Not even to pre-war stuff, I suppose. Not even Paragon. So yeah. I guess this is the correct line. And doing quite well, actually. You know, champ, you might be right. Yeah, let's go with that one. What do you care? Let's just crap. You're such a chicken, aren't you? Screw you. Let's return to the base. They could do with our help there. This guy, you are easy to dissuade. All I wanted was to. I'm not doing anything here. Just standing back. I'm hands in the air. It's like, nah, it's not mine. It's not my business. Not my call. But they didn't do anything. Actually, that would be for I'm sort of used to an option like that because doing that in video games, designing that in video games is the easiest thing to design because it's literally taking away the agency from the player. So you just have one path. That's always going to happen if you allow if you allow the player to not make a decision. Not that necessarily you wouldn't allow him to make the decision, but to allow him to not make the decision, that's easy. But it's good that the game doesn't allow me to do that because it's just a sign that, yes, there is an option here. I think there is. I'm pretty sure there is. And I think I just made it as well. I think there might be some cult followers left in the building. Will you help me with them? You think they're hiding inside? I didn't think of that. Fuck them. If they have some secret hiding place there, we don't stand a chance of finding them. Don't worry about it. We'll go back. When we get the official permission to take over the city, we'll smoke them out without making too much of an effort. We'll be at the base. Okay, suit yourself. What do you mean at the base? I don't know this base that you're talking about. Also, you don't highlight? Is that normal? Or is that the highlights only for containers? It's time to take over, he says. Everybody says that. No, don't worry. We'll look after the local princes. That's the worst revolution. It's gonna be a revolution. Oh yeah, but the higher ups, we should be careful with them. It's because it's yeah, just chill. Who are you taking over now again? Anyway, I'm pretty sure they didn't change anything. Did they change anything? They did. She's not there. She was the one that that I actually wanted to report to, but it's obviously there that I'm going to. So we opened that, and then of course when I tried to open this, they wanted to kill us. Everybody wanted to kill us. It didn't work very well. Okay, let's see. So I need you. Failed to open the lock. Yeah, and that's it's not a very hard one, but for some reason it took a little while. What do you have? Is that bullets? I think that's bullets. Yeah, armor piercing as well, 9mm. Yeah, I can't use them. Speaking of which, I have a bunch of them, and oxygen can carry them. I mean, I can use them, I just need a different weapon. We're good. Let's go. Down below. Or above. This is a 2-story building, so... No, it's below. Is this the same bunker that we had before? I don't think it is the same bunker that we had before. Oh, look at that! Oh. What the heck is that? I mean, the hole. What could it be? So I got some wire closets over here. Can you stand out of the way? Lennon, get the hell out. Okay. Ammo. Ooh. Okay. When life gives you ammo and medkits, get ready for a boss fight. Because... oh yeah. I might need to go back upstairs to get better... ooh. To get better equipment. Was that different? It didn't stack. Weird. Weird. And it's also weird that they leave their equipment at the entrance of the bunker. Huh. And we have a very specific soundtrack here as well. At least it sounds like nothing else I remember. They blocked the passage down. Don't go, you're gonna fall and break an ankle. So they're not aggressive. That's one thing, which means that they're gonna talk to us. But I'm gonna steal their stuff, basically. Because of course I am. Okay. 20 experience. Now you have an AK-47. Let's carry it. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Oh. Okay, you can carry that. And I have a few weapons that you can carry. A lot of weapons that you can carry, in fact. Yeah, you can carry all of that. If we find... bulletproof vest 6B2. I wasn't expecting that either. If we find new weaponry here that we haven't found before, that'd be really nice. So this is the first generation Soviet bulletproof vest. It was designed in the late 70s and first used in 1981 during the Soviet-Afghan war. And that's Cadence armor. And that's Stalker armor right there. What's the benefit of Cadence armor? It sucks. That's the benefit. It sucks. Yeah, it absolutely does. This is 7 damage threshold. That one is 4. This one is 35. That one is 31. Actually, it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it is different, but it's fine. Oh, the soundtrack went away. Don't go away, soundtrack. It was pretty cool. I like eerie soundtracks. It's my favorite. Like, yeah, it's good. Okay, nothing there. I should have guessed, because it's visibly closed. And we got soap. That one is closed as well. It was not. Got some money, which I'll take, because of course I will. Got some boots. Old boots, so you can't wear them. And beetroot, I'll take it. Because I need food. That one's not locked. Curious. I like that they put these things here in places that, you know, normally don't have anything. That just adds to the detail, and that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I've just now noticed it. I mean, I know I've seen those before, and I suppose I noticed them before, but I didn't think of them as just useless little things and that don't even line up with anything else. They're just there. Look at that. It doesn't line up. They're just a thing that is there for looking cool, and it does. It looks cool. Okay. So these are the same people. I think these are the same people we have been killing every chance we get. Don't mind me. Oh, I was gonna say don't mind me. I'm just picking locks. You come across a rather large group of cult members who are discussing something with keen interest. The concept itself is completely foreign to you. When they notice you, the cultists immediately fall silent and turn to stare at you emptily, which is a good thing. I wouldn't want them to stare at me angrily. Oh, so it's you. It's the leader lady. Who let you into the bunker? Dios mío! This gathering is making me feel very conflicted. Oh, only if I could avoid becoming a bone stuck in the collective throat of this possessed crowd of fanatics. This new cult of eunuchs, instead of chopping off their useless wrinkled genitals, somehow severed their wills and identities. Find the words to calm them down, my child. Oh, I'm good with words, don't worry about it. I just don't know why you're talking about their dicks, I suppose. Or, I suppose, the vulvas and stuff to cut off. Come on, speak, she says. Is this really important? This is really important. No one gave them to me. Wait, oh yeah, she asked the question. Who let you into the bunker? No one gave them to me, is the answer. There weren't any guards up there. All right, so there were no guards. But how do you know the secret door codes? Surely it wasn't the warden who gave them to you. Actually, this game trains me to hold left click on every door. So you wouldn't learn... You wouldn't know there was a door code. I haven't seen a door code in a while, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of door codes that we're just bypassing with lockpicks. Or not even noticing. Because the best way to check if a door is locked or not is actually to just from afar hold left click. So I wouldn't know. Think about it. I got them from the people you sent to explore the wasteland. I have an unpleasant feeling that everyone except me was invited to the party. Let's say this one though. Enough with this masquerade. I am from A.T.O.M. What? Brothers and sisters, this is what we've been preparing for. Attack! We can't let an A.T.O.M agent interfere with the events we have set in motion. The cult members shudder simultaneously. They start moving towards you with undoubtedly violent intentions. Hiccups as well. Thank you for wasting that. Okay, so she has a Vintores over there. That's not good. 99. Let's go with that. Oh, that was the worst thing. Oh no, I'm so dead. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think there is a way. Oxygen was saying something about convince them to not do something or whatever. So I think there's a way to convince them not to attack me. I have an unpleasant feeling that everyone except me was invited to the party. Only those who had to be here were invited, she says. So that creates a small problem. We were instructed not to let anyone inside the last floor of the bunker. And since you are a part of the sacrament taking place downstairs, we have to stop you. What sacrament are you talking about? The sacrament of unity. The moment when humanity must become a single whole organism in order to maximize its chance of survival. The moment in which we start moving toward enlightenment and growth together, in a world where there is no more death, no more hatred, no more of the bitterness of saying goodbye, no more fear and no more war. The other people are basically never gonna get separated. That's why they don't say goodbye. I assume she's talking about saying goodbye of dying, but that's the least of problems of death. I mean, yes, there are some deaths where you say goodbye and then people die and you're like, oh, and of course because people died. But usually you don't get to do that, the saying goodbye. So I must assume that she's talking about everybody in the same unity, which is sounding like they want us to just join some higher level thing, like a mushroom notion of existence or something. I don't know. The other cult members are silently moving their lips along with the words. You get a strange feeling that they are indeed a single organism. That's not what organism means, but I get the impression. A kind of chimera, also not what chimera means, with many heads. This thought shocks you to the core, which is interesting. Your own thought shocking you. Lovely. That is good. That's an interesting thing. So, why don't you let outsiders in? What is happening downstairs is too important. Unfortunately, we will be forced to stop everyone, even potential allies, to protect the sacrament from disruption. What do you know about Morozov's expedition? The mycelium members exchange knowing glances as if each explicitly understands the others, with no need to speak aloud at all, just as the modern human being has no use for a tail. Well, that came out of nowhere. We know that the man you call Also, we have use for tails. Can we have tails? Please? Thank you. If we could. I don't... Yeah, we have use... Modern human beings have use for tails. We just don't have the tail. Anyway, we know that about the man you call Morozov. She does air quotes. And we... did I do air quotes too? I did not. She does air quotes. So, it must not be Morozov. Because she says, specifically, you call, because other people might not, and Morozov air quotes, and we are beginning to understand who you might be. Unfortunately, that's all you need to know, otherwise the sacrament would be at great risk. And I think I know exactly who she thinks we are. So what are we going to do with you? I ask. The mycelium members look at you in silence. At the beginning of the meeting, beginning of the meeting? Oh, right, before, they seemed lively and talkative. No, they didn't, but anyway. Now all the color is drained from their tense faces, and their greenish eyes follow your every move, which doesn't necessarily contradict being lively and talkative, which they weren't, but still. Sorry, there's just no nice way to put it. We have to kill you. Please, don't fight. I promise it will be fast and absolutely painless, as if you had lain down for a nap. With bullets in your face. Your eyes are tired. Your travels have left you exhausted, which is no surprise. Anyone would be tired after all you have been through. You deserve a long, deep rest. Your eyelids seem to be made of lead. You are growing drowsier by the minute. The fatigue and stress you have tried so long to ignore are finally dragging you down. You yawn loudly and shiver nervously. This is no time to rest. A quick glance at the brave agent Fidel shows he's barely holding it together either. He's pinching himself on one arm and blinking furiously as if his life depended on it, which right now is indeed the case. My oh my. I'm so sleepy. I'm too old for this. Feels like I haven't got a good night's sleep in like 20 years. Maybe I'll finally get some rest when I'm dead. The death of one poses no danger to the Unity, even though that's definitely not what I told you before, but it's surprise, motherfucker. Nothing ever rules. Nothing ever truly dies. So that's why the death doesn't pose a danger. My personality is really good, I think. So listen up, brothers and sisters. Who am I talking to? Them? Too? I mean, I guess maybe can I have women companions? I don't, anyway. I am ordering you to stop. Yes, I'm talking to them. You don't want blood in your hands. Also, I don't want blood in your hands. You don't say that to your would-be killers. Oh, you don't want to be a murderer, would you? No. I don't want you to be a murderer. That's funny. And my toolbar showed up. My taskbar. Your powerful charisma gets through to the hearts and minds of the insanity-stricken mycelium members. They share a confused look, as if suddenly waking from a deep trance and fall on their knees. The path is clear. That's better, I say. Oh, that's a surprise. Can I heal you now? Because I expect there to be no consequence for me if I kill you. Let's see what I have over here. 6 and 8. Okay. Could we have at this time? Yeah, we could have reached some of the. So we have 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, we could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Absolutely. Yeah. So let's use that and look around. Maybe I can take their bullets away or something. I don't know. I don't really need to kill them. I don't need the weapons either because I'm not going to use them. Although maybe I should. Wait, let's see. Is that an SMG? That's an assault rifle, right? Rifles and shotguns. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So how do I get downstairs? Well, through the big hole. That's, well, also I have ropes. I wonder if I need more than one rope. Oh, no. Seriously? Did I open that? I am wondering if I need more than one rope because we keep finding more and more ropes. So I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, you must tie a bunch of ropes together. Also because the rope icon shows a really thick rope. If we were to carry a lot of meters of it, that thing would be heavy. These people. Me. I'm the issue here. Trying to get the 5 experience at each moment. I wonder if I gained as much experience from convincing them to stop then as well. You know, if I gained the same experience as I would have gained if I had killed them. I hope I gained more, actually, because loot. You know, from a balancing standpoint. Painkillers and all this stuff. This is really good. What is that? Operation, quote, Still Waters, unquote. What do we have? Short description. Plan name. Quote, Still Waters, unquote, the introduction of active progenitor mushroom spores into the city water supply. Possible effect, currently fulfilling each step of the plan will introduce the idea of unity to 99% of the population. Possible problems. For best effect, an installation of pre-war water filters might be required. Last known place that had those is the so-called, quote, Tunnel of Death, unquote, excuse the hiccup. The current dosage of spores must be correct. Dosage of spores must be calculated. Using a suboptimal amount of spores might lead to failure of the plan. Using more spores than needed would be considered wasteful, as spores are not a renewable resource. And that might be why they want the water filter, so that they, you know, can not waste the spores, which is great, because that means they haven't proceeded with this thing. Secret level, phosphorus 1.0. Well. I guess we came just in time to ruin their plan. That microscope over there looks amazing. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been A.T.O.M RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.